to promote the harmonious and sustainable development of Amazon territories. That is the objective of ACTO, an intergovernmental organization formed by the 8 signatory countries of the Amazon Cooperation Treaty, ACT. Through coordinated actions between the countries and a common strategic vision, the organization builds synergies between governments, multilateral organizations, cooperation agencies, the scientific community, civil society, productive sectors, and society as a whole. All of this to benefit the preservation and sustainable use of the natural resources of the Amazon. We are talking about the biggest tropical forest on the planet, the main source of fresh water in the Americas, which shelters the greatest treasures of biodiversity. Its ecosystems fulfill essential functions for climate regulation on Earth, as well as for the development and well-being of its more than 40 million inhabitants, including over 400 indigenous communities. Conserving and protecting all this wealth requires organization and regional cooperation, as well as dedicated technical work and political will and determination. With this in mind, in May 2021, the member countries of ACTO approved the Regional Program for Biological Diversity of the Amazon region, a guiding framework for the development and implementation of strategic actions for biodiversity in the region. The program's objectives are to improve the management of biological diversity and the protection of the traditional knowledge of indigenous peoples and local and traditional communities, to recognize the visions, approaches, and instruments implemented according to the national regulations of member countries, and to contribute to fulfilling the objectives of the Convention on Biological Diversity and the Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development. And how is this done? By carrying out an evaluation of the state of biological diversity of the ecosystems and their environmental functions, aligning scientific analysis with the knowledge of indigenous peoples and local communities. By consolidating mechanisms and instruments for access to information, monitoring, and exchanging regional experiences of conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity. By strengthening the capacities of stakeholders in Amazon countries for managing biological diversity with regional impact. By promoting tools for environmental management and regional cooperation for integrated territorial planning. By supporting informed decision-making based on science and on the various forms and sources of traditional knowledge in the Amazon region. The Program for Biological Diversity in the Amazon region represents the joint effort on the path to harmonious and sustainable development and preservation of the forest, with special attention to its biodiversity and its planetary functions.